Hi guys, meet my client Sandra. She came for a session. She's going for a wedding party, and this particular client has been dreaming on this very day to sit on my makeup chair. She has actually booked me, but not for herself, but for her sister. So for this video, we did a very short clip, and I will just dive into the video right away. Before now, I already did a skin prep, and if you're just joining my channel for the first time, you want to know how I prep my skin or my client's skin, you can just watch every other videos I have on my channel, and you get to see how I did my skin, how I do my skin prep. So I just went in to select a foundation that match our skin. And for cream blush, you know I love using my lip palettes, the Eye Magic lip palette, to apply as a cream blush. And I also like selecting a red shade for dark skin girl, because this is the perfect way to warm up dark skin girls, like to warm up their skin, to give that warmth undertone. For a highlight, this highlight was a bit too light, like it was just light for her skin, but no one is perfect. I can always do correction. So after applying this, I went ahead to apply a darker shade, to get that mixture, to reduce the brightness and to get a perfect highlight. So I already told you guys in my previous videos that you can mix two different shades or two different products to get one's perfect shade. Okay, so that's a way to improvise and manage your product. So for a powder, I went in with the Fenty Beauty powder in 470 to dry up the foundation. Like I'm powdering all over her face except the place that I highlighted. Then to dry up the concealer, I'm using this MAC powder in NW50. It has a warmed undertone for dark skin, so I just applied that to dry up the concealer. And I already told you guys in my previous videos that this process is called presetting. So this is to ensure that you don't have cracks under the eyes. So for our contour, I went in with a MAC contour powder. I'm sorry I didn't show it in this video because this is not a shoot, it's for my client and I needed to be fast so she does not go late for her event. So I went ahead to apply a red blush. I already told you guys, red blush for dark skin girl is perfect. Then go ahead to bake, and I'm using the Merhon setting powder in shade Nutmeg, and this is the last powder I got from Merhon before they discontinued, and it's so sad that I didn't get enough before I noticed or I heard of their discontinuity of their products. So now we go ahead into eyeshadow, and one of my subscribers asked that how do I pick eyeshadows for clients or for models or for skin types. So what I do basically is ask my clients what they are putting on. If I'm working on a client, I usually ask them, what are you wearing? Can I see your outfit? So if they are wearing something that is glittery or an outfit that is out there, that is pronounced, I pick or select a very mild eyeshadow because we don't want anything to contradict each other. Okay, so I pick a very, but if they are wearing a plain outfit, I go ahead to do a shimmery or a pigmented eyeshadow. So if that makes sense to you, okay, so this is how I pick my eyeshadows. And for colors, I check their undertone, if they are warmth undertone, if they are cool undertone, if they are neutral. So you need to just know how to pick these stuffs. Understand undertone first, because this is how it's going to help you pick colors for your clients or for your eyeshadows. If you want a detailed tutorial on this and you are based in Benin City, Nigeria, I have a 1-month training coming up 25th of August. You can register through my Instagram DM. And for those outside Nigeria that wants to do one-on-one online training with me, you can send me an Instagram DM also. For the inner lip, I applied a shade called Blondie from Zaron Cosmetics, and after applying it, I noticed that it was just too out there, overshadowing the eyes, so I needed to tone it down. I applied a peach shade to tone down the lips, and so to clean up excess fallout from the eyeshadow on her lashes, I'm using the Zaron mascara to just clean up the lashes and hold them together so that I can place my eyelashes, that's the false lashes, on it properly. So yeah, this is me just arranging the false lashes, and you have to place them directly on top of the real eyelash. So a lot of you guys still don't know how to fix eyelash. You still fix your eyelashes on top of the lids, the eyelids. This is 2025. You need to stop that, girls. So just apply that. And to pop out the eyes more, I added a pigment glue, and I'll be using a lilac pigment just to pop out the eyes, you know, to create that lighting effect. So the last part of this makeup is applying lip gloss. I'm applying the Fenty lip gloss, the brown shade, on top of the lip. You know, what is makeup without lip gloss? I can't do without lip gloss. So guys, this is the look. This is the final look, guys. The eyes is popping, the lips is okay, everything is just perfect. So I just did a little video for you guys to see, and I hope you guys subscribe to my channel because I want to see you guys in my next video. And if you are not yet following my social media handle at Joanne Beauty, please do well to do so. Bye.